I think what might actually help you is mommy baby kid. That's what you want to call her. She actually loves fried chicken, favorite food. So I think that's gonna play in your favor. What you do to prepare for this challenge? Like, did you eat heavy yesterday?
Thank
You
you,
try
nice
something
with the
right
5-month subscription. So last night had a big meal. What did I eat last night? What the hell did I have for dinner last night? Oh, I ate a whole rotisserie chicken. Had a pint of Halo Top. And then this morning got up early around 7:30. Went for a run with the hound. Gallon of water within like 15 minutes or so. Stretched the old stomach out, and I've just been peeing and shitting all morning. Just flushing the system out, getting ready to go.
How much are you looking forward to the mayonnaise, though? Like, I think
I'm not
that's
afraid of.
gonna be...
I've never been afraid of mayonnaise. We can tell you've never been afraid of mayo, Mike. Your camera's on. Good one, Jim. Don't forget to use that timeout button, moderators. So I got an hour. I'm gonna eat these 12 tendies, 2 large mashed potatoes, 1 large thing of coleslaw, 4 biscuits, and then when you guys start lighting it up with those subscriptions and donations, for every 5 subscriptions or $25 donation, I'm gonna hammer back a scoop of mayo. I gotta get the bucket just in case.
All right, everyone knows to hammer him, right, with the subscriptions. Fire it up. Want to see him finish that mayo jar today. Jim knows about jar workouts.
He knows about his ass workouts. Subscribers, send me your information. Mail you a DBK sticker on the house. Just gotta send me your information. DBK stickers. Got a whole bunch of them. So. And we're off to the races. I was looking forward to this challenge. I was 1-2 headed into this challenge, so this was one of those ones that I really thought I was going to be able to take on, head on, and complete. So I was looking forward to it, very optimistic. Had the chat going. I had my good friend Sal and my brother Andrew in the chat with me, and I was just looking forward to competing, you know?
Did you go original recipe or extra crisp?
Extra crispy. So it was 12 chicken tenders, 2 family orders of mashed potatoes and gravy, 1 family order of coleslaw, 4 biscuits, and then in addition, it was for every $25 or 5 subs donated, I took a scoop of mayonnaise straight down the hatch.
Potatoes.
8 years now. You don't put on the pads, go in the garage, and have the wife slap the biscuit at you. My good friend T-Neb, one of the best goalies Patrick Medford has ever seen. Old family friend. Shout out to Tom Neb for donating. So I'm a big fan of mayonnaise. I put mayonnaise almost on everything. I'm not one of those people that shy away from adding mayo or asking for extra mayo. So I really wasn't worried about it in this challenge, but as you're going to see later in the video, I definitely start regretting the decision to add mayo as a perk for the viewers to engage with me. But right now, I'm very optimistic. You can see my body language. I'm just motoring through. I'm actually enjoying all these chicken fingers. 12 chicken fingers to me is just like a normal meal. So I really wasn't too worried about the chicken fingers. It was the excess amount of mashed potatoes that I was really worried about. But what you're going to see later in the video is that wasn't even the worst thing I had to do. It just started to add up, and with all the soda, the chicken tenders, the sauces, the gravy, the biscuits, it all just kind of started mashing together in my stomach. So you're going to see later on how my body language definitely changes and my attitude changes overall. All right, here you go.
Big Daddy. Let's go.
I claimed that mayonnaise tasted like ice cream this first scoop, and I think that was just because out of excitement, I just saw it and it looked like a scoop of ice cream to me. But it definitely had that very oily, very full flavor. That kind of was overpowering after a while. Can't be worse than Sam Darnold, let me tell you.
All right.
The New York Jets fucking stink. Sam Darnold's overrated. They have no weapons. They got nothing. Le'Veon Bell's lazy. It just sucks. They need a golden receiver. Now, as you can see, like I said, I'm in very high spirits. I'm very optimistic. I'm having a good time. The problem I run into with these challenges is that I start off really good, I feel really good, and then my world comes crashing down. But in the chat, I was getting a lot of messages from people asking me, like, why do you do these food challenges, and what the hell am I watching, and all this stuff. And I always like to, I try to explain to people that I grew up with YouTube before it became what it is today. And one of my favorite viewers is the LA Beast. And he does all these food challenges, and I always thought they were fun, and I'm really good at eating, so I'm like, I should do something like this. It can't be that hard. And then I fired up my Twitch channel, and I'm like, what would be entertaining other than me just playing video games? I was like, I should just start doing food challenges. So I started, my first one was the Big Mac Challenge. That's on my YouTube page, along with the Taco Bell Challenge, and then the Spicy Challenge. I just think that they're fun to do. They bring a lot of people together. You see the chat just is never ending with all the content and people just giving their opinion, and everyone just pretty much has a really good time in there. A new thing I started doing was having people join me in the stream, so it's not just the sounds of me chewing and groaning and just telling you how uncomfortable I feel. It seems to be working out. My brother, Andrew, and then my good friend, Sal Martiello, they joined me on this one. So it kind of keeps the conversation going. But like I said, these food challenges are just really fun to do. Everyone thinks I'm not going to be able to do them. I'm not sure I can even do them because I eat pretty good, pretty healthy, 29 days out of the month. And then the 30th day lands and I'm doing a food challenge where I'm inhaling a bunch of food that's probably not healthy for you, and definitely not in the amounts that I'm eating. So these are just really fun to do, and I enjoy doing them. So I'm going to continue to do them each month. And yeah, I appreciate you guys all stopping in and watching. Mayo's tough, dude. This is where it becomes not enjoyable for me now. Shake the gut.
Tornado.
Yeah, you gonna massage the gut out a little bit. It's very unattractive. There comes a time in every food challenge I've done so far, besides the spicy one, where my body turns from being optimistic and all about it to this isn't working out. And once I motored through the 2 mashed potato containers and I saw all this coleslaw, which I thought would be the easy part, my body started to turn on me. It was just letting me know, like, hey, this isn't okay. There's too much going on in your system. Time to slow it down a little bit. But as you can see, I had a shitload of coleslaw left. I still had a bunch of mayo, and the subscriptions were coming in, so I wasn't about to go 1 and 3 in these challenges. I had to get back to 500 and show people that I'm serious when I do these things. So yeah, I had to start powering through, and that's that.
Travis Scott challenge.
Yeah, Gavin, I said that to him the other day too.
You could see a big change in my demeanor after that last one. Very sweaty. Not even sweaty as in like I'm pouring sweat, just very greasy. I feel like my heart rate's racing. I think it was at like 125 on my watch. I'm no longer optimistic, but this is just determination at this point. There's nothing really I can do except just keep putting a scoop in my mouth and chewing, swallowing, moving through. Another problem I ran into was the time. I set a timer for an hour, and I was getting nervous that I was going to have to either fail because I went over the time, or I was going to have to start really power swallowing some of this stuff. So that was starting to stress me out, and I couldn't take a breather as much as I wanted to, just slow it down and do what I needed to do. So yeah, my first gag, as you could see, just gave me the mouth sweats. For those that don't know what the mouth sweats are, it's like that 30 seconds before you throw up where your mouth's just salivating and it just fills up with a bunch of saliva and spit. Coined that term from Jeff Hanlon, taught me that when I was in about 10th grade. It's just that feeling when you're about to throw up and you know it's coming, but in this challenge, obviously I can't throw up because I got all that coleslaw left, and I know mayonnaise is going to start coming down the pipe eventually. So I just had to sit there, realign myself, and then again, I was looking at the time, like I don't have that much time, so I had to just power through. You could see me just motor through the rest of this coleslaw, just get it down. That's all the KFC I had left, and now it's just down to the mayonnaise.
DBK.
It's coming down.
Fire it
Fire,
up.
you know, it's gonna be. There you go.
There was no excitement at this point, just because I knew I had at least 3 mayonnaise scoops left to do, and I knew there were going to be more coming down the pipe. So I was happy that I finished all the KFC. So technically in my brain, I'm like, oh, I finished it. Good to go. It's just mayonnaise left. So I was happy with myself, but I also knew that I wasn't through the worst of it yet, and it was probably going to get a lot worse before it got better. So now I'm just sucking it up, trying to gather myself before I start taking these shots of mayonnaise one at a time, because that's all I really had left. Resiliency. That's all I have to say about this. Resiliency. Unparalleled determination. After a while, the oil coated the inside of my mouth, and it tasted like I put a scoop of Vaseline down my throat. This one. That's a lie. That was indeed not my last mayo shot, but I had to do it for the viewers and the donations, so...
I mean, I've seen him put more mayonnaise on a sandwich though, so I think he's fine.
Not fine at all. Here it comes. The grand finale, baby.
We're in it.
Oh
There it
my
is.
god.
There it goes.
Come on.
All white, egg whites, baby.
Oh,
Egg whites.
oh my god. They're saying you get banned. Get off.
Do it.
Oh.
Oh, you can still hear.
Big White Nation.
Yeah, there was no real spot for that mayonnaise to go other than coming out of me at that moment. I was just happy to finish. I knew once I hit the finish line it was going to happen. I wasn't really expecting it to happen that quick, but the bucket was sitting right in front of me, and I was like, I might as well get it out now. So I apologize if anyone saw that wasn't expecting it or missed the warning before it happened. But yeah, overall it was a success. Back to 500 on these food challenges. Next month being Halloween, going to do something with candy, dessert, some kind of sweets maybe. I'm open to suggestions. This food challenge was inspired by Devin, Sal's girlfriend. I don't want to say her last name on the stream, but she was the inspiration for the KFC bucket. So I'm open to any suggestions. Don't forget to follow me, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at DonnieBabyKid. I'm open to any suggestion, and I like hearing from you guys. If you guys just want to chat, talk, whatever you guys want. I wouldn't be doing all this without the support from you guys. So I'm gonna keep this train moving, and don't forget, new subscribers, send me your information, and you get a free DBK sticker on the house. Thanks for tuning in. Give a little chicken charge for the end.